Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about the Nani situation because the Nani situation goes back to what I was talking about with the Esmeralda thing. I don't know, I haven't posted the video yet, but I'm going to probably post it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And this goes back to what I was trying to say. I already knew that this was going to happen because with the Esmeralda thing, when there was a rumor that Gal Gadot is supposed to be playing Esmeralda, and I had said that, well, why would you get somebody that's that light who doesn't really look like Esmeralda? And Esmeralda is a dark-skinned gypsy woman. You would want to get a black woman to play her. I didn't say African American. I was just saying a black woman, someone who has dark skin complexion, right? Everybody freaked the hell out. Everybody was trying to tell me I don't know anything about gypsies. I don't know anything about Romanian women or any of that, blah, 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 blah. Go kill yourself. All that nonsense, right? Those same people that were attacking me were the same ones trying to defend the Ariel situation. And the same ones that are okay with the voice actress for Moana to play Moana in the live action remake of Moana, which the actress is completely light skinned herself as well. So they decided that they're going to cast Nani for Lilo and Stitch, and um, Sydney Agoda. I hope I said your name correctly. I mean, no offense. But she's supposed to be playing Nani completely, right? And she is clearly light skinned, but she's also Hawaiian. She's native to the state of Hawaii, and people were freaking out because they were like, "Oh my God, this character, the actress is light skinned, while Nani is darker skinned." And it's just like, but they got a person part of the background. Shouldn't we be happy? And it's just like, of course they're not going to be happy about it because the fact that the character is dark skinned, and especially a lot of people brought up the colorization in Hollywood and just in our races in general. You know what I'm saying? The lighter you are, the more appealing you are to people. And that's always been a true factor anyway. The darker you are, the less unattractive you are to people. That's just a truth. And that's something that happens in almost probably every culture, I believe. Especially when it comes to probably, I believe, the blacks and the African American community and the Latino community as well. Like, we all dealt with the colorism. And it's always funny when you have opportunity to cast a woman or actor or a male character who happens to be darker skin. Y'all always go for someone who is of the lighter skin. And like, don't get me wrong, this woman does not look like Nani, but at the same time, they cast her because she is a native Hawaiian actress. So I get where they were going. But it is pretty crazy that people were upset about my whole Esmeralda thing when I was trying to explain to them. It makes no sense to cast someone as light as Gal Gadot when Disney's version of the character is a darker skinned woman. You'll want to get a black woman to play her. The reason why I said black is because I am equating darker skin. I'm not saying African American or African, but I know there are some darker skinned women that people will consider black who are not African American or African descent. You get what I'm saying? So it was kind of funny how now everybody is getting upset at this thing, but then when I was trying to explain my side for the Esmeralda thing, everybody was attacking me and trying to say that, oh, all I see is color or whatever, or everybody always assumed that I want black people in everything. First off, when I say black people, I'm not just talking about Africans, African Americans. I'm talking about people who are actually black. If I wanted to say African American, I would just say African American, which means that blacks in the United States. But I'm just saying, like, you have to understand the colorism. And I think that's another thing that Hollywood keeps doing. Like, for instance, Storm of the X-Men. Storm of the X-Men has always been played by a biracial woman, where she's half black, half white, when Storm is this beautiful, dark-skinned woman. but yet they never get a beautiful dark-skinned woman to play her. They always get somebody light-skinned to play the character. And it's kind of crazy because everybody always want to talk about, they want to try to be accurate to skin color or whatever. Oh, really? Because when people were talking about, hey, Ariel, Starfire, Wally West, Iris West, characters like those, when people were saying, hey, we want those characters to look like y'all be like, oh no, their whiteness doesn't affect the character or whatever and stuff like that, or because white people don't have culture. What are you talking about? White people do have culture. I don't know this whole notion of why y'all think that white people don't have culture when white people do have culture. I mean, go to Europe if you don't believe me. You know what I'm saying? But to completely get mad at this situation about, Nani, but then try to come and attack someone else who was trying to say, hey, I know how people will react. You might want to get someone of darker skin complexion, a black woman, to play Esmeralda because Esmeralda clearly is a black woman. Like, I don't understand how, that is so hypocritical that people attack me for that. People attack when we say, hey, we don't like the race swap of genders being changed to black people in general. And now, because you have this actress playing the character, even though she has the same background as Nani, because she is of lighter skin complexion, it's a problem now. It's very hypocrisy. The hypocrisy is right there. And honestly, everybody who attacked me, I think, I'm owed an apology. Because that's what I was trying to explain to y'all morons in the beginning. That people gonna see skin color. I don't know why people think that people don't see skin color when it comes to certain characters. You can't just race swap characters willy-nilly, or even then cast characters of different complexions when the character is and that is weird because it always does happen. I just think it's funny that it's a problem now, but it wasn't a problem with Ariel. It wasn't a problem with Storm. It wasn't a problem when you just generally race swap characters in general. But now it's a problem when the character is of that descent. Now it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's too much hypocrisy in all of this right now. My thing is, start casting characters as accurately as possible. I'm not saying they have to be a one-to-one thing, but if for instance, Nani. We know that Nani is a native Hawaiian woman. She has jet black hair and a darker skin complexion for Island Pacifica, right? So why didn't you not find an Island Pacifica who matches her description? Why did you get a Hawaiian woman who has lighter skin, knowing that people are going to get upset? It's the same thing that I was trying to tell people. That's what people would freak out with the Esmeralda thing, because people are going to sit up here and say, hey, Esmeralda is a darker skinned woman. Why is she not cast as a darker skinned woman over a lighter skinned woman? Y'all don't think about that stuff, but instead, people want to attack. And now Disney got this whole thing. First off, Lilo and Stitch live action remake should just not be made at all. But this whole notion of color, white people don't have any culture, and the hypocrisy of it all is crazy. And it's something that I have to laugh at, honestly, because it just shouldn't have happened, honestly. But it is a cautionary thing that people are tired of the unnecessary changes to characters. Don't sit up here and tell me you picked the best actress for the role at this point. No, you knew what the character looked like. The character is described correctly as possible. We even see pictures of these characters, and yet for some reason, when it comes to their live action depictions look like who did it, what for, and why not. You can't get the costume correct. You can't get the skin color correct. You can't get the race correct. You can't get the gender correct. You can't get the sexuality correct at this point. It makes absolutely no sense. At that point, these are brand new characters. They're not even the characters. Just name them something different. At that point, I'd rather you name the character something different and tell the story that way than you saying, hey, this character is this character, knowing damn well it's not. Because it is just getting out of control. I mean, you see it right now. Twitter is freaking the hell out right now. I just think it's delicious, honestly, because it is hilarious. Because I was trying to, I was that's exactly what I was trying to say about the Asmerla thing, and yet everybody wanted to try to attack me for my opinion. But now look who's laughing now. Oh, okay. Yeah, but it is what it is. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.